Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I hope your family had a good Thanksgiving and counted your blessings. I know I have. It's been a great year on YouTube, and I did spend some time reflecting on the growth of the channel and some of the events that I was at, and most of all the people that I've met through this little adventure of mine. So the video today I'm going to show you started last weekend. I had every intent of doing a little cutting on Saturday, and on Sunday it was my intent to start the wood splitter up and the conveyor. I had gotten a new belt for the conveyor and I was ready to go. But Sunday morning when I went to use the splitter, it would run smoothly for about 2 to 3 minutes. Then it would begin to spit and sputter, and it would finally quit. I ordered some parts. I put on a new air cleaner, a fuel filter, a new carburetor, a new spark plug, and in the end, I have come to the conclusion that something inside the engine is broke. My guess is that there is a keyway on the flywheel, and that key has sheared or it's become worn, and therefore it gets slightly out of time, and that's what's causing this. And as the governor tries to adjust for it, it just continues to get worse and worse, and then you get the fuel and the timing all out of whack and it shuts down. It's either that or a valve problem. I just don't know. As you know, running a firewood business, it has its pressures. I have orders I need to fulfill, and so I could not be without the splitter. I think it's just mad at me because I ordered the new Easton made. Tell you what, I'll take you off the camera stand and I will show you what I did to solve my problem. I have installed a new Predator engine from Harbor Freight. This is a 459cc. I think it's 15.8 horsepower. The other one was 14 horsepower, so it's in the same range, and Harbor Freight says it is an equal replacement. It wasn't very hard to change. There's 4 bolts down here on the bottom that are your motor mounts, and then back here, I'll take you around the other side. I can't really show you from that side. From that here, there were 4 bolts, which you can see right in here, that hold this guard on, and then 2 bolts, which I'll try to show you here, that hold the pump on. And then inside there was something on the shaft of the old motor, kind of looked like this. Actually, it had 3, so it was more like this. And there's something that matches it on the pump, also held in by a keyway on both sides. So I had to press those back together and match that up. But that was probably the hardest part, getting this all lined up, and that wasn't really that bad. I'm going to get into the video. I'm going to show you what I was into and what I had hoped to do, and hopefully in the next couple of days I'll be able to do that for you anyway. But you know, you might not see me for a couple days because, and I'll just get Jorge over my shoulder here, it's deer season starting Saturday, so I'm going to be doing a little hunting with my family, and so who knows, I might send you some video of that. I just have to be careful with the YouTube rules. So enjoy the video and happy Thanksgiving. Today we're down in the wood yard. We got a really bright sunny day, but it's deceiving. It's only about 32 degrees here. We got a pretty brisk wind at times, so pretty cold. You can hear I got the saw warming up over there. I'm gonna cut on this ash for a little bit, see if I can get a bunch of this cut up today before dark. Let's get started cutting some wood. big rounds here. They're gonna make some nice bundles. Real solid. About knocked me over. Saw Shifty the other day. He was peeling that off, that bark off of the ash. It's probably a pretty good idea. I mean, it falls off usually when you're splitting it anyway. I think I'm going to switch saws here, see if I can't get some of the smaller stuff cut up. Some of that's real nice to handle, but I should have enough here with what's left, maybe a tote or two. So pretty good. Actually I can turn you around here, just show you. Maybe I can turn you around. So lovely Lisa, that's that half that she did I talked about in the last video. Not quite half, but anyway, finish that off, and then maybe I can get one or two more totes. I think I'm gonna split tomorrow, cut today, split tomorrow. That's kind of the plan. So I switch saws here. All this little stuff, no sense of lugging that big saw around. This limb wood, I don't know how good it's gonna be. One thing I was gonna chat about a little bit, I'll shut the saw down. I bought one of those 2-in-1 sharpeners. I think Husky calls theirs Sure Sharp or something like that. I bought one out at the Paul Bunyan show, and I gotta tell you, I really like it. I've used an Oregon, I forget if it's a 420 or 520 electric sharpener for years. Paid a lot of money for it. Does a great job. It's not the same as what you buy at Harbor Freight. And someday maybe I'll even show that to you in a video. But I'll tell you what, these Sure Sharp ones are real quick. You know, I would say I'm not saving much time on the electric sharpener at all. Because I do it on the electric sharpener, then I have to take the rakers down anyway, where I'm kind of getting that with the same strokes here. So very impressed. I've been seeing Brad, Firewood in the Furnace, he swears by them. I see Don Scheib uses them all the time, and I'm going to be the next one to attest that they do a real nice job sharpening chains, and you can do it pretty quickly. If you're out there and looking for a way to sharpen a chain, I'm going to recommend that one as an inexpensive way of having a tool that does a really great job. Try to show you here. Got some pretty rusted bolts. I don't know if I can shade that, make it better. Not sure that made it any better. But some real rusted bolts on here holding this engine on. So I brought down some penetrating oil. I'm going to put some of that on there. I use PB Blaster. I found that works pretty good. But soaked these pretty good today. So when I put that new belt on, it'll have time to get in there and do its work. I may change this hardware out because it looks pretty bad. So I'll spray this again once or right before I go. As a matter of fact, I got a tire that's bad. I think I'm gonna hit the lug nuts here as well. Filled these full of grease before we moved it up there. But this tire is real bad. The other one's not much better. I have a tire for this one. So my tire guy told me that I can bring it down this week and he'll put the tire on. He couldn't get to me today. It's just fine. I understand he's busy. I think while I'm here, I'll just do this other side as well and make sure that I've got all these lug nuts, you know, soaking in this stuff. You know, probably hitting them from this side's a little better than on the cap side. It's this 4-bolt design. They're real popular back in like the 50s and 60s. I know John Deere had it. I think they all kind of did. But, you know, I'm going to want to fix that up a little bit. Yeah, I like to keep my stuff nice. So, you know, I'll be putting a little effort into this. I mentioned the other day when I showed you this that this chain was in need of some TLC. I don't see grease fittings on this. I really, must be a sealed or nylon type thing. So I think I'll just, you know, hit this with some gear oil. I had some 80-90 or something like that, 90 weight gear oil sitting in the garage. It was like kind of a quarter of a can, and I will use that can for my bar and chain oil. So you know, I really kind of like that setup. But tomorrow we're gonna get this running, so you'll see that in the next video. Well, it's that time of year again when batteries on the camera don't last very long. I lost a little bit of footage there of me cutting, but I'll move you over here, show you what we got done. We did in fact get that entire pile bucked up, so tomorrow I'll have a good opportunity to fill a couple totes with bundlewood. And then over here I'm going to once again soak this down with some PB Blaster. Hopefully that way I don't bust any bolts off or anything that will just cause me a lot of grief. So anyway, pretty successful for just a couple hours down here. Actually, probably about an hour and a half. And the sun's starting to go down. You can probably tell it's quite bright. It's low in the sky. So that's going to wrap it up for Woodruff Woods. Hope you had a happy Thanksgiving. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I look forward to interacting with you in the next coming year, and hopefully growing the channel a little more, and certainly adding to the equipment that I'm using to process firewood. So again, happy Thanksgiving, and we'll catch you on the next one.